Hello everyone, Ronan back. We're going to be reacting to The Matrix Resurrections today, and I'm a big Matrix fan. I remember watching the first movie in the theater whenever I was in high school. That movie blew us away. I'm a little afraid of this one. I've already been seeing that there have been some opinions on the movie, and I don't know any details, but yeah, I'm just a little concerned, so I'm trying to go in with the least amount of expectations that I can. Just take the movie for what it is, basically. I also feel like whenever a new Matrix movie comes out, people hope that it's at least as good as the first one. That's like, I think everyone's biggest hope is that it's just as good, because to have a Matrix movie be better than the first one is, I don't think that crosses anybody's mind, because that movie was damn near perfect. But with that being said, I don't think any movie after the first Matrix has ever come close to like being as good as the first one, and I don't think I have that sort of expectation with this one. But I feel like we're going to be introduced to some new ideas with this one, and we'll see how well I absorb it. So The Matrix is also one of those movies where you may have to watch it a couple times to really get the full grasp of what is being communicated, what the whole scope of everything is, and maybe you're trying to like focus on what the story is on the first watch, and then the second watch you can be a little more liberated and just kind of focus on the action and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I'm excited. I even grew out my beard, just like Neo. See if I can get more in tune with the movie. We're gonna go ahead and jump on in. Everyone, please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. We normally do some anime reactions on this channel, trying to get some more movies on board as well. We're currently doing Ghost in the Shell, which is, you know, a nice little parallel to this, and we're currently doing Wolf's Rain. If you like anime, feel free to check those reactions out too. So I do also have a Patreon, and with those anime reactions, we're actually 3 weeks ahead of those, so check that out. And also I have a Discord server. Feel free to jump on that and meet everybody. We're gonna go ahead and jump on into this. At the very least, we can appreciate the new graphics and CG and the new intros here.
Weird. It's some kind of modal.
Did you hear that? Shit, I think our signal was traced. Bugs, this feels like a trap.
Very reminiscent of the first movie. Different conversation for sure, but... Oh, wow. That was a neat little detail. I don't know if you guys saw that, but there was like code in the water when you stepped in there.
We will shoot! Very slowly. Raise your hands.
Is that actually Trinity? Oh, weird.
You're wasting your time. I'm
Is that
bringing
supposed...
her down now.
That's supposed to be the new Morpheus, right?
Your men are already dead.
We know what happens next. She kicks their ass.
That's pretty dope. Yeah. Different person.
This is where he began.
You're thinking this model is a loop or treadmill.
Okay, so obviously we're getting a replay of events, but kind of slightly different. Oh shit.
Why use old code to mirror something new?
I don't know.
Obviously this is new, so it's not like a complete reenactment. So is that... I don't understand this part. Like, is that an actual agent that looks like Morpheus, or is that or is he like undercover? I like her character so far. That was dope. I always liked that part on the trailer. That's pretty cool. I do like the updated visuals on the small nuanced things and people changing into agents. I hope we get answers as to like why there's still kind of a Matrix here.
Why did you save me?
You first. Who are you? Where did you come from?
My name is Bugs, as in Bunny.
Is this Neo's room? Yeah.
Holy shit.
I searched everywhere. He doesn't exist.
He stopped being Thomas a long time ago.
So they're using
Maybe we know him by his real.
simulations of Trinity to essentially buff up their agents.
You see, most people think that Neo is dead, but I know he's not because I've seen him. But the moment he looked at me, I felt something unlock my mind.
I don't get how he's an agent though.
Suddenly I understood.
This is not the real world.
So essentially people are waking up on their own.
Who are you?
I am Morpheus. And I have to find Neo.
I'm sorry, I can't get over her hair because like actually a while ago my hair was blue too, and it was that same color of blue. Same hairstyle. My hair was like a smidge longer, but
Okay. There's an old building with a
so she's obviously out
The Lafayette.
at this
On
point.
the 4 back doors.
Morpheus is in. I don't know why Morpheus is in the Matrix. It's interesting that they have like
He's an agent.
like gravitational changes. Yeah, like that. Well, is that how they get out? He's a game designer.
What the hell?
So did he make a game of the Matrix?
First time I played the trilogy, I was shook. The paradox between free will and destiny. Are we all just algorithms doing?
So after the third movie, did he get reinserted into the Matrix as a new person? And in this reality, he created the Matrix as a video game.
Tell you what, for all you've done for me, let me do this for you.
It's gonna do him a solid.
Oh, and this is my very good friend Thomas Anderson. She's ready to talk to her. She's
Hi,
right there.
Thomas. Everyone calls me Tiff.
Have we met?
Maybe.
You trying to bowl my mom or what? Brandon.
Can I have one bite?
Babe, what's going on? We're gonna be late.
This is my
Oh
husband, Chad.
no, no, no!
Babe, we gotta get Callie
That
to
guy's
practice.
Right. Sorry. Come on, kids,
okay.
let's move.
His little sidekick was like a little annoying at first, but okay, you made up for that bro move, and then just the general like look of disgust.
Billions of people just living out their lives.
Oblivious.
I think I'm like slowly kind of catching on to like what this is, or at least like the fantasy of where they've put him.
What did you say about our first meeting? We had all the chemistry of an FBI interrogation. But look at this place. We did this together.
Like the context of the conversations is also kind of throwing me for a loop too. Because like sometimes the way he's wording things, it's like he's talking about the Matrix, and then yet in another way he's talking about their company that they built.
After all these years, to be going back to where it all started. Back to the Matrix. Spoken to marketing.
Are these the episodes that he's talking about where he's seeing shit from his previous life and shit?
What were you feeling at that point? What was I feeling?
His little hand gestures, like him portraying his anxiety and things like that. Those are all nice little touches on his performance.
Thomas, you were a suicide survivor, gifted with a powerful imagination. And more importantly, I remember how hard it was for you to share something like this.
So far, this movie's kind of a trip, like how their perspective on different things is, while things are happening at the same time, simultaneously. Like this Matrix thing is happening, but they're obviously looking at it through a different lens and are just like, yeah, you know, this is what's happening. But like as they're explaining this to us, we kind of understand what's going on though, because of what we know. But I'm also kind of like waiting for this movie to throw me a curveball and be like, yeah, you didn't.
So excited to be working on a game that was such a, well.
Is that Christina Ricci? What a surprise to have her in it.
Matrix is mind-blowing.
This is such a
Shiny, like BBC.
weird take, not in like a bad way necessarily. It's just, it's extremely meta, very self-aware of itself. But ultimately, this is kind of like another facade that's of a world that's being built around them. And now it's kind of weird that now that he got that text, part of me for a second there that was like, is that text happening?
Morpheus Uno, reveal at the window, lightning, thunder, and theater. At last. No. Whoa, what do you mean, no?
This is such a weird concept.
Does he know how hard it was to hack that mirror?
Can't be real.
Oh shit.
It's in my mind. It's in my mind.
Yeah, it has me questioning, like, I think it is happening, but I think what's part of throwing everything off is that we have, like, natural lighting in all of this. No green filter. There's, no shit. So did Smith wake up? Just a random cat with the deja vu.
Can you hear me, Thomas? Follow my voice.
Man, this movie is a fucking trip. What the fuck?
Who the hell are you?
You won't remember me. But a long time ago, you changed my life. When you leapt off another roof.
Oh, so he has jumped off a roof.
If you want the truth, Neo, you're going to have to follow me.
Okay.
Follow the white rabbit. Or the Asian rabbit. I like her. Very easy on the eyes, too.
Where are we?
Tokyo. A moving portal makes it harder to track us. Seeker's the best of them.
Portal's clean.
I can't get over her hair either. I love her hair.
Then we died.
Obviously not. Why the machines kept you alive and why they went to such lengths to hide you are questions we don't have answers to.
Those are all questions that we want answered, too.
Why did it take 20 years to find me?
It took a lot longer than that.
It's been over 60 years since you and Trinity flew to one of the machine cities.
Oh, wow.
But if you are where you belong, you can go back to this every day.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Bebe needs that tower pin.
I got a signal. It's faint. It's definitely off grid.
Definitely off-grid. Interesting.
Thomas, none of this is real. You are in the midst of a serious psychotic break.
Lexi?
Almost there.
Man, that's gotta be fucking with him real bad.
This is what is real.
We're gonna have to blast you, Neil. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, why aren't you helping your buddy here? He's getting sucked into the mirror. Oh shit. Jeez. It's like fucking with, like, zombies, essentially.
I gotta hack in the bathroom. Hurry.
Yes.
We gotta flush the toilet to get out. Damn. They said he was off-grid. So I wonder if we're still gonna be in the fields. No, okay. That's kind of what I expected, actually. That he'd be kind of isolated. Is that Trinity over there? Is that the new way to get him out? Wow. This is just crazy. Like, the whole time I'm, like, watching this, I'm, like, getting flashbacks of, like, all the previous movies and trying to connect things to the visuals that I'm seeing here.
Could be this is the first day of the rest of your life. But if you want it, you gotta fight for it.
He's just gonna take every hit, huh?
You don't know me.
No?
Nice.
You gotta fight for your goddamn life if you want to see Trinity again.
Very good.
Come on Neo, Viper!
That could have been a trigger word for him, seeing her again.
The Matrix is the same or worse. And I'm back where I started. Everything we did.
Yeah, I wonder how the human city's doing, because we're just in the machine world.
Not to fanboy out here, but this is kind of a huge moment for me.
Berg is our resident neologist.
I was just about to make a comment how all the actors in this room are probably like freaking out seeing Keanu in his Neo getup.
This is Sebebe. That's Octocles. That's Luminate.
Machines are on our side now?
They are Synthians. It's a word they prefer to machine.
What is that?
An exomorphic particle codex.
It's pretty new.
It gives programs access to this world.
This is pretty trippy. So far, I'm most surprised by my acceptance of like where the story's going so far.
Welcome to Io.
Oh wow.
Works kind of like grow lights.
It pulls water from the crust, hydrogenating the air. It balances the ECO and our SRI cycles.
Yes, I understood that.
Captain, you and your crew have been grounded.
General, if you just let me explain.
The protocols are put in place for everyone's protection.
I'm sorry. I saw an opportunity and I was afraid we'd lose him.
What did they help? I'm waiting for that. Because it seems like the same. Other than like an upgrade in technology on their end and like they have a new city.
Of how long it took me to believe a world without war was possible. And it is the gift that continues to bear fruit.
Okay, so there is no war, but they're not like necessarily friendly either.
The first time we saw machines at war with one another.
Oh, crazy.
Morpheus.
After the siege, he was elected unanimously High Chair of the Council. All of these people never stopped believing in miracles. Believing in you.
That would be like Morpheus. He was always the one that believed in Neo above anything. That whole first part of this movie like got me all fucked up. So like even I'm over like in this world like be like, is this weird? Real? That's still like embedded in my head.
This is a tough question, Neo, but it has to be asked. What if she's happy where she is?
Fuck it, we're getting her. God damn it.
What if I can't be what I once was?
Then we're all fucked.
2 minutes.
I slipped you.
She has a nice getup too.
Should be safe.
Pretty cool hair. Yeah, I'm simping pretty hard. God damn it.
Smith.
Smith? As in the Smith?
How'd you find us?
You never appreciated our relationship. Well, mostly just extremely violent revenge fantasies, but in order for me to pursue mine, I need to dissuade you from pursuing yours. All you have to do is stay out of the Matrix and leave the good doctor to me.
You can have him. I'm here for Trinity.
So they're forming some sort of temporary alliance.
I found some old acquaintances of yours.
It's you! I played all these years. I can't.
Oh, the Merovingian?
Ruined every sucked my silky ass thing. We had grace.
There's like so much going on right now. Nice. There's like so many like little like nuanced things going on, you know, where we have exiles, we've got you got the one trying to figure out how to be the one still, like as this is happening. He's got some of it back, but he's not like, I don't feel like he's fully awakened yet. Gotta get the old pillar punch. There we go. Ah. Nice. Okay. All right. Yep. Kicking some ass. She's great. I like her. Oh. There's a lot of comments I want to make on the fight choreography itself, but I think I'll wait till the movie's done.
Now you'll never see her again.
That seems to be like the constant trigger is that he gets threatened with never seeing her again.
Tiff and I have been waiting for you, like, forever. Oh, no use. You can't beat time. This rewind is happening faster than you can blink.
I feel like this is only gonna like evolve him. The frame rates that they're both being filmed in are like really trippy to me.
First, I had to convince the suits to let me rebuild the two of you. I thought you'd be happy to be alive again.
Oh yeah, I forgot his eyes got burned off.
We worked for years trying to activate your source code. Alone, neither of you is of any particular value.
It's pretty brutal watching them get put back together and
the only world that matters is the one in here. And you people believe the craziest shit.
true.
Ooh, nicely done. How your own brain tortures you.
I'm trying to absorb all of this.
Turns out in my matrix, the worse we treat you, the more we manipulate you, the more energy you produce. Come home before something terrible happens.
So he's kind of like the new architect, essentially.
Shepard,
Oh.
get her out of my sight.
General.
It's a cloaked.
Ujaku's a friend.
What?
Hello, Neo.
I know you.
I tried to keep my eye on you.
Why?
We met a long time ago.
Are you the...
Good morning.
Oh. I thought Oracle for a second, but...
His inadvertent role in what happened to you was the greatest regret of his life.
I don't understand.
I wonder if that's the actual same actress.
Faced with returning to your pod or enduring Trinity's death again, what would you choose, Neo?
I'll go back.
It is interesting to see like a machine versus machine, you know, conflict. That was kind of like an I actually like that addition to all of this.
I'm gonna need a second human brain to implement the bypass. And since Neo must be with the analyst, the only available mind that's a near enough match is yours. Figures.
This has got to be some crazy shit for her.
All I ever wanted was to be as fearless as Trinity. But I saw how she reacted in the garage and
You're wondering if I'm wrong.
what if we're too late?
That's cool that she also inspired a lot of people. Like it wasn't just Neo that was like a legend. You know, Morpheus has a statue.
If she tells me this is what she wants, you win.
Really?
But if she wants me, then you'll let us go free.
Nice little wager going on.
Why does this story feel like a memory? There's a part of me that feels like I have been waiting my whole life for you. And that part is like, what the hell took you so long?
This is crazy because it's like the Matrix took them and their relationship and fucked it all up, and then...
Mom, come on. Mom, it's Callie.
Is this real? It's too late.
I understand.
Tiff, come on, let's go.
Come on, man. Fight for her, man. I don't know how she's going to wake up.
I wish you would fucking stop calling me that. I hate that name.
Kick him in the fucking face. There we go. Nice.
Get her out. Get her out.
Neo's going to have to level up to get through this shit.
Smith?
What does the world come to when you can't trust a program?
Can always count on Smith to fuck shit up.
Once he got out, let's just say I was free to be me.
I'm actually happy to see Smith. Is that cat the source of his power?
You ready?
No, nice. Oh shit. I'm trying to understand what's happening. That was actually a really nice moment.
Here our unexpected alliance ends.
I don't suppose he can still fly?
There's a lot happening right now. But that was actually a nice little moment that Neo and Trinity had. Just a little callback.
Yeah, that's not happening.
So I've been like okay on the flashbacks and stuff because like I don't really need flashbacks per se because I remember the movies pretty well. But that was actually a one nice callback that I appreciated. I kind of for a second there I got a little choked up watching them hug again.
All we need is a miracle.
Okay, so we got her out, but they're both still connected. Everybody's still connected for the most part in the Matrix. Jeez. That was badass.
What are you?
Jeez. That's pretty nutty.
Drag me in.
Can get you in? I don't know if I can get you out.
I hope nothing happens to her. She's my favorite character so far. Jeez. So like, do they even know like where they're going? You know, is there... Yeah, like, is there like an exit that they're looking for? We got the stopping of the bullets down pretty good. Damn. She's saying it too.
Remember us. My dream ended here.
I was gonna ask that. I was like, is this as far as she got in her dream? Maybe it's because she gets extracted.
We can't go back.
We won't.
We're gonna do the leap of faith. We're gonna jump off. Where are they jumping to? Oh shit. Oh, she's flying.
Are you doing this?
Is she the one or something? You know, what's going on? Is that why she was having the dreams? Because I remember Neo was having the dreams in the earlier movies. Yeah, all right. Yay, we did it. It's nice to see like the crew made it too. Even though they got put through the ringer. Oh shit.
Right now, you're feeling good about what you've done. You should. It was a victory. Bravo.
We're not here to negotiate anything.
We were on our way to remake your world.
Change a few things.
Interesting that they're kind of, they weren't finishing each other's sentences, but they were kind of like of the same mind. Just seeing if there's any post-credit things.
Dead. Narrative? Dead. Media is nothing but neural trigger response and viral conditioning.
Wait, what are you two talking about?
videos. What we need is a series of videos that we call the cat tricks.
I don't know how necessary that was. However, we do live in that reality already, I think. That definitely leaves for some thought. Overall, I think I enjoyed it though. I can definitely see why people are a bit polarizing on it and maybe didn't like the direction that went. But I think with an open mind, you can see what this movie was trying to do and enjoy what it did. I mean, there's like a few nitpicky things that I've got that, I didn't really jive with all that much. Really small things like I remember with the sentients that are walking around the real world. There's like the little humanoid thing. It just reminded me of too much of like Transformers, like the second Transformers movie, where they had like the little like comedic relief, small robots running around saying dumb things. It didn't say anything stupid in this movie, but like it kind of reminded me of that, and I was like, it took me out of the movie for a second because of a whole other movie not related to this. So is that a fault of this movie? I don't know, but I think overall that movie worked for me. Is it to me as rewatchable as the other Matrix movies? I don't think so, because a lot of it has to do with like psychological stuff, and then after you get through that, it kind of becomes a bit more simpler, just kind of basically trying to get Trinity out of the Matrix. And I was kind of waiting a little bit for that curveball of being like, oh, this is really what's going on. And we kind of got that curveball early, if anything. I think for the first half of that movie, that was the curveball, because that was actually really well done, in my opinion. The idea that he doesn't think any of this is real, but they took that to another level, and they did it, and just the way it was shot and how the progressions of the scenes went, it honestly really put me in that mindset too of like, it's like, is this actually happening? And then they did a really good job at doing that. And then even like for the first few moments like in the real world, I didn't think it was real. I still felt like I was under the influence of that. But yeah, so and then like I heard some complaints about the fight choreography not being as good as the previous movies, and I can see that as well, but that didn't really bother me, is the thing. I thought for this movie that worked, because the people in the scenes are not the same people that are in the previous movies. Arguably, they are like maybe like less talented, maybe not as skilled as some other people in the previous movies, with the exception of I mean technically even Neo was not the Neo that he was, so he's not gonna do anything that's gonna be more impressive in my opinion. So it worked, and plus, like realistically, Keanu Reeves is older now. I don't expect him to be doing anything that he couldn't do when he was younger. That makes no sense. So that doesn't really bother me at all. I thought it worked. And plus, we are dealing with the human race that is in a post-war situation. So yeah, they are skilled for what it is, but are they going to be as skilled as people that have grown up in a war, that are just like used to being in that setting and have to be trained to, fight or flight kind of thing, where you either win or die, and that kind of thing. So yeah, there are things in this movie that I think are intentionally not as impressive as certain things in the previous movies, but it still had kind of an idea of its own. There are certain things I think were like a little weak. The meat and potatoes of the movie are essentially get Neo out again and then get Trinity out. That's kind of like my takeaway from, well, like the main plot really was really, and I kind of feel like they could have, I don't know, I maybe something more could have been done. I don't know, but like then again, I don't know like what that could have been, because honestly, I didn't even think we were going to be getting another Matrix movie. So that's why I kind of don't feel like as demanding for what I need for another Matrix movie. I thought some of the set pieces were actually pretty well done. Nothing that I would say that is like better than the other movies, but I would still say that they're still impressive in their own right because of the context of the movie. It's, you know, so it's still its own thing. I was still impressed with everything. I still enjoyed the fight scenes and everything like that. I think probably my favorite was probably like the train scene. I love the colors that are in it. Yeah, you know, and actually probably like my least favorite part was maybe like kind of like near the end, like with the motorcycle stuff. Like it was cool, like the people jumping out of the buildings and stuff like that. Something about, you know, everybody running into the street. It was a little bit more like reminiscent of the third movie near the end when Smith was taking over everybody. So it's a little bit of a callback to that, but also it kind of reminds me of zombies, which to me is kind of downgrade in the context of this movie to think of them as zombies, because they're not zombies, but at the same time our characters have to react to hordes of people in the same way. So they're really, to me, in a way, there's no difference. And that's kind of something that kind of bothered me a little bit. Didn't ruin the movie or anything like that. But yeah, I actually enjoyed this movie more than I thought. I mean, I was even more accepting of the newer actors playing the older characters. I didn't think I would care a whole lot for Smith, but I liked him a bit more than I thought I would, being that it was a different actor. You're not going to be Hugo Weaving or anything, but for the context of the movie, again, it worked. It's really weird how they were able to get like lesser versions of either the characters or the action or whatever, but for this movie it worked. So yeah, maybe I've just been conditioned by the previous sequels to the movies where it's like, okay, well, this isn't better than the first movie. So I wasn't expecting this movie to be better than the first movie. If I were to rank all the movies, how would I do it? I mean, I would probably say that this is this one isn't as good as the other Matrixes. I would probably say that just because of the type of story it is. I think I like the setting of the other movies a bit better. However, there are plenty of things I think you can take away from this movie and enjoy. So I don't even like rank it last in like a bad way, really, at all. I probably wouldn't even mind watching it again, to be honest, just so I can kind of relax a little more and just like watch it for what it is and stuff like that. So, but yeah, and like Bugs is my favorite for sure. Bugs of all the new characters, maybe even the old characters too. I kind of feel like Bugs was the best character in the movie. You know, Neo's Neo, you know, you're gonna like him. Trinity's Trinity, you know, but they are who they are. They like, you know, nothing incredibly new about them. You know, they came in and did what they needed to do. Boom. I think the standout performance for me was Bugs, Jessica Henwick. I was surprised to see Christina Ricci too, but I enjoyed it. I really did. But is that what people want from another Matrix movie? That's up to them. You know, so if people didn't like this movie, I completely get it. I completely understand. And no one has to agree with me on this. I'm probably going to be like one of the weird ones that it had some redeeming qualities in the movie. But then again, my bar was set low. I had a good time. I hope you guys did too. Thank you guys for watching up to this point. But that's it from me. I guess I'll see you guys next time.